what is up? Here we are on one of our adventures looking for classic monster stuff. We're here in Columbia, Pennsylvania, which I've never been to Columbia before.
No.
So,
But right here we're actually crossing the Susquehanna River on a little bridge that you can't really see anything. So
yeah, it's not the most exciting thing.
can't even tell we're on a bridge.
But it is a bridge.
It's a
It
bridge.
leads you into Columbia, and it was a cool little town. You know, I liked it. I liked driving around there and checking it out and the old shops and everything. And this was totally not planned at all. We were in York and we just started driving around. So there it is, historic downtown Columbia. Nice. The $6 Million Man puzzle. And the Fall Guy. That's weird. Oh, that's a cool one. That's a really cool one, Thundar the Barbarian. 45 beans. Laser tag. Go bots. More like no bots. Crest. Oh yeah, remember that? The Crest, they had their own little mascots, the little toothpaste guys.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
Yeah, Batman. Shirt Tails. Snow White. It's neat. Flintstones, but that's not my dad at all. My dad looks nothing like John Goodman at all. Yeah, that's definitely not him at all.
I mean, he took the role from your dad. So that's just... Oh, this is cool. Look, here's that
This tree guy.
their Mickey Mouse record.
That's cool with the little Mickey hand.
That's cool.
Kiss. Gotta love it. Kiss pandas. This is where I checked out. I checked out like probably before this though. Yeah, around when they started making nacho bowls, I was done. You know,
didn't want the incense burner?
the Kiss or the Kiss pandas or no, none of that type of stuff. All the bootleg versions of my dad. That's not him. This is ridiculous.
You're not my dad.
Yeah, you're not my dad. Get out of here, John Goodman. Micro Machines. Star Trek. That's neat. Little Mickey toy guitar. Neat stuff. Nice. There's the. I already had those. The giant pumpkins.
Interesting stuff.
There's
A billion things to look at.
so many things to look at. Smurf plates and bowls.
Wait, hold on.
Panther, what do you got? Yes, there he is.
The real one.
There's
It's
my
really
dad.
him.
There's the real one. I love my dad. It's awesome. I can see him everywhere I go now. So when I don't see him because he lives 5 hours away, I can see him everywhere I go because
Here he is.
there he is. Die-cast metal. Man, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's very very flea markety.
Yeah, I like it though.
Yeah.
You know, you can experience
super
the flea
wagon.
market without the heat and bad smells.
A lot of stuff. Dragon Chase. It's kind of new. Kind of cool.
Oh.
It's different. Look at this. This came out of a cereal box. That's crazy. I love seeing stuff. I remember, like, you don't remember
cereal
until you see
premiums
it.
and weird
Yeah.
things that you picked up as a kid.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah. I like the setup too. Like
There's...
it's not just like little tiny booths.
Oh, you like it like this?
Well, I like because like you can really just go through and walk through. That's cool. The Scooby Doo phone.
Yeah.
Look at
That
that.
is cool. 75. That's a cool piece.
Mm.
Three Musketeers Halloween containers. Milky Way. That's neat. Makes sense. That's neat. Donald Duck orange juice. I love old advertising. monster shelf. There's so much. How cool is that? Little creepy face. What the heck is that? Frankenstein? Yep. Huh. Ah, the old party favor rings. That's neat.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a neat little shelf.
Yeah. House on Haunted Hill DVD. Essential.
And costumes. Wrinkles?
Oh yeah, that's a pound puppy.
Oh, okay.
Wrinkles is a pound puppy. Wrinkles has been up there a while.
Wrinkles is now wrinkled.
Yep. Camera just went sideways. What is that? A Palooka? Ideal. Joe Palooka bop bag. That's cool.
Yeah.
120. Snoopy. Origami.
Magic Mary Jane is a little different these days.
Yeah, that's got a whole nother meaning.
And Snoopy.
A Snoopy book, but yeah, that means something totally different these days.
Back then it was a paper.
Not to me because I'm straight edge, but to most people. Most people. 101 Dalmatians color films. That's neat. Happy Days. I remember seeing one of these at Glenn's house, and I was like, I should ask for that.
Like, no, it's not the time.
Yeah, but now I wish I had. Joe Palooka, Get Lost. Awesome. Abbott and Costello. Adam Campbell. Film room. It's funny, the wear on this record makes it look like Elvis has an afro.
I know.
Is that not crazy? That's crazy. It makes it look like Elvis has an afro. This reminds me of when I was a kid. I would rent in Attleboro. I would rent the band rehearsal space, and it was always in one of these like crazy old buildings where I was like. Are we supposed to be up here?
Yeah, I was wondering that too for a moment.
Wow, it's nice and big.
I think there's a lot of
Spacious up here.
That's cool. Looks like every state's here.
Oh yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Want some Freemasonry books?
Probably for good reason.
A game just on Charlottesville.
We just saw that.
Horsing around, yeah, we did. That's a cool car, the Hustler. That's pretty cool. Of course, the character glasses, which you see. That's an essential to an antique store, is the character glasses.
It's a staple.
Wow, a whole wall of Coke stuff. Some plush over there. Bob Cabin. Little Snoopy. Little Snoopy. Looks cute.
It's a Joey Lawrence doll.
Joey Lawrence doll. Way.
It's you.
Yeah.
In high school.
That's middle school.
Middle school.
That's middle school me, yeah. Middle school me right there.
Whoa. That's you.
Cool. Wild Willie game.
Alf.
Blossom. Pretty cool. Oh yeah. It's the one that came with the record.
Yep.
Oh, what we got going on here? It's the punk rock mask. Old school gala kites. Ranger Force. Night Stalker. That one's cool. Trendsetter. Oh, I like that one though. $95. That's cool. This is cool. That's old school. Very old school. Retro dinettes. That's cool. Yeah. I guarantee my grandmother had those nightgowns. It's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah,
it's so weird. I'm like, wait, that's...
I know. They love those.
Are these collectible now? Like, do people... 22 bucks. I don't know.
All these
I
years
don't
later,
know.
you find out your Graham's nightgowns are...
Yeah. I like the radio. I love old radios. It's cool.
Oh, it must have like... It
Oh.
must have been like a little tombstone.
The patches. There must have been a warehouse find of these.
Yeah, there's like a billion of them.
You know, because like these really shouldn't be in the abundance that they are. Like, and you literally see these like everywhere, like mint condition like this. There had to have been a warehouse find.
The display of them is the cliche.
I know. I like the display.
The display was cool.
I'll be darned. Yeah, the display was great. Those are cool. It's like a whole just 50s section, all good 50s music. Come on, Four Seasons, you love it. It's great. It's got all the 50s records, and then all the cool 50s stuff. It's neat. I'm glad that people repurpose these tables like this, you know? And these chairs are fantastic. That's just so old school diner chair, man. I love that. I love that. That is great. Look at this. That's a really cool stand right there, man. Like, look at this, the old canopy. Oh, look at that old school canopy. It's great. I don't know. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. I don't know. I like that. I think that's awesome. And Supreme ice cream. It goes on. It's awesome. Nice. That's an OG pumpkin. 1980. Carolina. You can usually tell by the handles with these. The original ones will have the rivets on the inside like that. That's pretty cool. How neat are those?
They go on top of a light.
Yeah. Vampire.
It's you.
Pumpkin up there. Wow. That is something right there.
That's awesome.
Wow. How cool is that? Kool-Aid vintage plastic mug picture and 5 cups.
That's cool.
The picture rules.
Yeah, this is crazy. Though.
Yeah, no, I know.
That is a really cool display. An old Tupperware cup.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh,
I
Halloween.
love that pumpkin on there.
Isn't that a cute pumpkin?
Yeah.
It's got like, and it's Tupperware brand. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is
I
neat.
don't know what it's from, but
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome. Yeah,
There
they're not
he
that
is.
old.
That's my dad. What is this? This is
The
a
bubble
soaky?
bath thingy.
Oh, it's a soaky bottle.
Yeah.
That's great. There he is. That doesn't get any old school than that right there. Awesome. Pretty cool, the old Coke sign and then mellow yellow back there. Oh, stuff. Everything from that to Davy Crockett puzzles. I mean, you really could spend a lot of time in here just looking through all the stuff. That's neat. Cool. It's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. I would dress him up though as like Jeffrey.
Yeah.
If I had that. I don't know why I would have a giant giraffe in my house, but if I ever did.
Ice cream cart.
There's some militaria stuff. That's cool. An old ice cream cart. Look at that, right? That had to be nuts trying to pedal that around like that. That's cool.
This old hotel here in Columbia is pretty cool.
Yeah, look at that. Food, homes, and filth. Pretty cool. So downtown. Looks like the Ghostbusters firehouse, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's literally Ghostbusters house. That's cool. It's a neat little town.
Reminds me a little bit of Wheeling.
What is up? We are here on the streets of Columbia, Pennsylvania, which is a town we just randomly found ourselves in. And it's a pretty cool little town, and there's lots of antique stores. So we decided, let's check out Columbia. Let's check out some of the antique stores. And look at this circus candy. How cool is that? So we'll take a look around Columbia and see if we can find some cool stuff in this cool little town. So here we are inside Burning Bridge, right? It's Burning Bridge.
Burning Bridge, like what?
It's a weird name.
And it's right next to a bridge. Not good.
Great shop though.
Yes.
A lot of cool stuff in this place. You know, we'd never been to Columbia before, so it was like just driving around aimlessly, and we stumbled onto this place, and it was like really cool. Great old devil stuff.
Oh yeah, this stuff is so ridiculously rare, but
yeah, you don't see it.
it's awesome though.
You just
Like,
don't
look at
you
it.
don't see old devil stuff like that.
No.
So it was cool to see. That magic set was neat. Great artwork.
Yeah, definitely.
Love that stuff. A lot of people collect, especially those.
Yeah.
A
Well,
lot of
they're
people
awesome.
collect those.
I get that.
I don't know what that was.
That looks like an art project, but cool nonetheless.
It's probably haunted.
I think I made one of them.
I think half this stuff is haunted. You got to be careful when
Yeah.
you buy this stuff. Superman lunchbox.
Classic.
Not my favorite Superman. That would be George
Reeves.
Yeah. Still cool though.
Still respect to Christopher Reeve. Lots of old cards, you know, not really something I particularly grew up with, but, you know,
It's
a
part
lot
of the era.
Yeah, it's nostalgia
You know,
for a lot of people.
It's part of the era, and like that's the thing. Like my favorite era is just the old, the 50s, 60s, the original Monster Kid era, and this stuff all ties in. All of this, the sports cards and the advertising, and you know, die cast and coins. It all that.
I love
You
this.
know?
Old soda advertising is like one of my favorite things.
I know. At some point, I want to get one of those, like an
Yes.
old soda,
Like a working one
Yeah.
and just keep the old bottles in it.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I know. It's just cool. Like that cooler is amazing.
It really is.
You know, you have that in your house. It's just like.
And these are cool too, like all the old advertising and just like.
Especially the old, like, I love those trucks. Like, you see, like, the Coca-Cola
Yeah.
truck, and then there's, like, the little milkman truck, and I love those.
Oh, for sure.
The red lines,
Whew.
super collectible.
Yeah, definitely. People go crazy over those.
Red lines are a cool thing to collect, though. They don't take up a lot of space.
Yeah, it's
You know?
definitely, you could have like 1,000 of them and it just takes up a little tote.
Yeah. I
But-
love the old toys.
Yes,
the tin
little-
toys.
little
and
wind-ups and stuff.
especially little tricycles like that.
Yeah. Oh, and the Space
little guys.
Blasters.
Yeah, the Cosmo
I-
Rays.
Love those.
I do have some tin toys.
Mm.
You know, maybe like 10, 12 pieces.
We have the Popey robots too.
You know, yeah, I got those, and I've got the jalopy with the weirdo monster in it, and
Love
Things
it.
like that. Garloo.
Yes.
You know, I love that.
Yes, the space
Oh
ones
my
just
god,
get me. I could go crazy with those.
they're amazing.
Creepy clowns are a huge staple at antique stores, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm not a fan though.
No,
I don't
no.
like creepy clowns.
No, creepy clowns are no bueno. There's, I love these old things because, they just they were in like like an old soda counter or a pizza shop.
Yeah, old diner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These things are cute. You know more about them than I do.
Yeah, humbly.
Oh, those are yeah.
They're so cute.
Well, they're little dogs. Of course we're gonna
Yeah,
I
it's a
have
cute little
no
collection.
idea
No
who
idea who
Sarah
Sarah
Stimson
Stimson
is.
is.
I don't
Little
know this
Miss
doll.
Walker.
I don't
I love
know.
it.
I know it
And
said
it's
like
1980.
Yeah, 1980.
So, I don't know.
Smart.
Before my time. Universal City
But I
Street.
think
I have
Ideal
no
also made
idea.
Archie Bunker's grandson, so they dropped the ball that year. Or
Twice.
around that time.
Yeah, like who thought that was a good idea?
I don't know who was gonna buy that.
I think
toy.
that's on like every list of the worst toys made.
That's a Ready Kilowatt World War II pin.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of Ready Kilowatt stuff. I'm guessing you already have that one because
Yeah.
you didn't buy it.
Yeah, I got that one. That one's cool.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
He's
super
such a great
early.
character.
Super early too. I mean, it is literally World War II pin.
These are great. I love the graphics on them.
I love them. I love the old tin toys. Some of them are like super expensive too. Like it's you
It
know
gets crazy.
that's the thing. Like I strictly collect just classic monster stuff, 50s, 60s into the 70s, and that's it. I stop at the Remcos because otherwise you could go crazy. I mean, if you collected all this stuff, I mean, how cool is that? That hot dog, the hot dog rod right there.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. It's a dog and a hot rod. Like, come on, who doesn't want that? I think I'm gonna go back and get that. That's how bad I want that thing. It's awesome.
That little space toy next to it is really cute too. I like those.
This is your first time seeing this because you can't reach.
Yeah, this is the top shelf in the store that I never get
that
to see until I
snowman.
get it. I love that
Snowman
snowman.
was cool. Yeah, you didn't see any of this while we
Robots.
were there.
I
It's
know.
all over your head.
I know. I'm like, why is that stuff up so high? You're gonna have to film it so I can see it because I can't see anything.
Lift you
ever.
up like a like the leprechaun. Look at that top of this thing. Hey, look.
You need like little leprechaun steps in these stores so I can see things too.
Haunted clowns. Nope.
There's so much haunted stuff in these stores.
I know.
You can just look at it and be like, yeah, that's definitely haunted.
I love the box art on that, like the Greyhound bus. Like it's just really cool
Little
box
monsters.
art.
Those are like little finger puppet things, right?
I'm not even sure what that was.
Does it look like it's on a display
It
thing?
looked like they were on a display, so I'm not 100% sure what those were. The neat old die-cast cars and stuff. A few of you people have actually asked about showing more die-cast. I mean,
We try.
yeah. I mean, when we see it in here, it's always cool to just.
Yeah, we try to.
You know.
This blow mold is got to be the coolest of them all.
That's one of them. That's a cool one.
Like it's just everything.
Of course, Ready Kilowatt.
Yes, one of the greatest mascots ever. He's amazing.
I love the old ice cream wrappers.
Yes.
And all that's just cool.
The old packaging is amazing. It's just like cool to see it because it's.
The thing I like so much about these stores is just like they're like little time travel. You know,
Yeah.
you can like go back in time. It's like you're literally looking at artifacts and relics from a cooler, simpler time.
For real.
You know, and I love that. Of course, boobs.
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 There are always boobs in these
I think
stores.
that was you that pointed out the boobs when we were filming that. That was
I think I
you.
pointed out other boobs. In
You're-
sports cards. This
You're
is
the one
boobs
always
sports cards.
pointing out the boobs.
I'm like, look, boobs.
I think you're like them more than I do. That's saying something. All right, so what else we got? Tarzan pack. I mean that's an artifact right there. The fact that a
Yes.
sealed pack of Tarzan cards still survives,
Right?
from 1953. It's like, how did that last all these years, decades?
I know.
It's cool.
It's like so many little tiny trinkets.
That Smurf cup was in my cabinet as a kid. My mother had
Aw.
that thing.
That is cute.
That's the other thing too. When you go to these, you see things you forgot about. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, my grandmother had that, or
That
I think we
instant-
were in one store. There was like some nightgown.
Yeah, it's
that
earlier
I
in this
was
episode.
like-
It's like
I was like, my grandmother had that nightgown. Like, what a weird thing. That's a cool box.
yeah, it is.
Great box art.
Everybody's grandmoms had those nightgowns. I swear.
Yeah, maybe so.
Mhm.
I like the effort that a lot of these people put into things too. Like a lot of the vendors put amazing time into the displays. Whether it's like this, see
Yeah.
all the red and all
Yeah.
the pink.
They're so well
Sometimes
curated.
Yeah,
Like, some of them people just toss their stuff in there. But other ones are, like, very carefully curated, like a little museum.
Yeah, I love
And
that.
that's got to really help
I
sell
appreciate it.
stuff.
I appreciate when I go and I see it like that. I think
Mm.
it's great, and you can see the price and
This is cute.
yeah, those pixies. That's a cool piece.
Yeah, it's a cookie jar, right?
I think so. Yeah.
There's a little tiger.
Yeah, those are neat. Yeah,
That's
pixies.
super cute.
$65 seems reasonable for
Yeah,
that.
it really
I don't
doesn't
know.
seem that bad.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Oh, lots of orange. I like when they, like you were saying with the color themes.
Yeah. Grease.
The
The Hulk. Spidey and the
Hulk and Spider-Man, those were your favorites.
They were when I was a kid. Yeah, those were the first two dolls I ever had.
Nice.
Action figures. Action figures. Not dolls. The old school cards. Was that You'll Die Laughing?
Yes. Yeah, these are cool. All the old horror cards are really cool.
I know.
They have such great artwork on them.
I still got to complete several sets of them.
Yeah, you got bit.
There it is. My favorite book ever.
That's the greatest book.
That is the greatest book of all time.
I can actually read that whole book.
Yeah.
I don't fall asleep or get distracted.
My Little Margie. I'm not familiar with that.
No.
That's the cool thing for me too. Is I
Frosty.
get educated. You know.
Yeah.
I see stuff and you get educated. Frosty.
Yes.
Come on. Great
It's
mascot.
still good too.
Delicious. Root beer floats with Frosty.
Yes,
I'm
this
not
is
sure
your
there's any better.
sign to treat yourself to a root beer float today. It's hot out. Get some vintage root beers. Get some vanilla bean ice cream.
Vanilla bean.
What?
Who says vanilla
It's
bean?
the flavor. Normal,
Nobody.
cultured people with common sense say
Grab
vanilla
that
bean.
frosty mug. And
Grab
put
that
the-
frosty rug.
put the
See where
van-
his mind is.
The vanilla bean.
Don't listen to us. Just go have
Nobody-
yourself a root beer float. And
Nobody says vanilla bean. There's some handcuffs for you.
There you
go. Great packaging on that.
yeah,
And King Kong.
King Kong's not having it though.
So they go together. King Kong and sounds like your Saturday night.
Be King Kong at that point.
Children's beach classes. Those are cool.
Horrible segue.
Yeah, right?
Um,
Terrible. Hot Wheels. Okay, so
Davy Crockett.
Yeah. My dad loves that stuff. He's into the Davy Crockett, and
That's cool.
I don't know about Polly Crockett.
Was he into? I didn't know she existed.
No.
These
They're
things look like
bees.
ankle ruiners.
Those like crazy bouncy moon shoe things.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that these probably landed more kids in the emergency
I know.
room
You know how
than
many
anything.
kids must have gotten hurt with those?
Yeah, because it's like a flimsy piece of plastic on top of a pretty solid coil. You're gonna get catapulted into the stratosphere.
Yeah, this store just went on and on
Yeah.
and on. So it was like you could spend hours in this place just looking at all the different
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, it really was a lot of variety. And
There
it is.
It's
there's
your
my
dad.
dad. There he is. I know. I had no idea my dad made so many albums.
I know. He's holding
This
out
was-
on you.
This was a
Apparently,
discovery.
it was a pretty extensive recording
I
contract.
know.
He
There he is
collabs
with
with
Bambi.
Bambi. He's in space
He's in space.
with Jose.
Yep.
He's the good ship Lollipop. He wasn't on that one though.
Yeah, he just produced that one.
Yeah, that was you and your brother getting.
There's the barbecue record. There's when he was
He was a spy for a little bit.
spy. I
The
know.
man called Flintstone.
I had no idea he made so many records.
And then there's the beaded curtain.
Yeah, I felt a certain way going through those beads.
Oh my god. And there's
stuff.
Oscar the Grouch up there. It's not something you see in every antique store. The home spa.
Yeah, I remember that being in my parents' basement, that home spa. It's just stupid stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
You see it and you're like, wow, why do I remember that box?
Because it's like weird crap that you've seen before.
Yeah.
But there's so much.
No
like,
antique store is complete without a Velvet Elvis.
You need the Velvet Elvis and
That's-
Creepy Clowns and Fred Flintstone. It's like the three
Fred
most
is
common
literally,
things.
and Donald Duck apparently.
Donald Duck too.
Donald's
I know that
everywhere, too.
angers a lot of people, but we like Donald. We like ducks. Donald's cool with us. Let's go back through this beaded curtain to find
To
Leif
find
Garrett.
Leif Garrett.
How appropriate is that?
That's not Leif's best record though.
No.
That was cool, the Spaceman.
Mm.
So there it was. Now we're outside. Yeah, it was a cool shop. I mean, cool little town. State Theater. You know, it was a great little town to check out. Columbia. I'd definitely go back there and take a drive around, check out the stores again. Really cool place if you ever get a chance to go.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a
Not
cute
far
little
from York
town.
either, so you can make a day of it. Hit the shops in York, hit the shops here,
Yeah,
and go discover some old school treasures.
yeah. And the Turkey Hill headquarters or whatever is actually up on the right here. And like I think you can like take the tour and like try some ice cream or something like that. So there's
You
a
can
lot
get
to do in
yourself some
Columbia.
vanilla bean ice cream
Shut
at
up.
Turkey Hill.
Stay tuned.